Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is the news release from Wargaming about the brand new Halloween tanks that we've been waiting for. It gives us information about when the Halloween event starts, etc. All the availabilities. We're going to go through that, but I wanted you guys to have a killer screen to look at to attract people to the video so they can learn what's going on and do whatever they have to do. So I got this from Hayden and I checked it out this morning. It was awesome. I talked to Fish as well, and one of the things he told us is that the bundle deals that they offer don't change from year to year. So the odds are that the bundle list that I published in a video last week will be correct if they offer bundles of Halloween tanks this Halloween season, starting, a week from Tuesday, which will be the 22nd of October, and it will run for 2 weeks. So we're going to have one more week starting the 15th of it'll be a pre-week of Halloween, whatever they do. Now last year, the week before, or the pre-Halloween week, was randomly inserted monster maps with your regular tanks. So if you played a Tiger tank, your Tiger tank could randomly be on a map that was a monster map. So everything works the same as normal. It just looks like this. Subdued colors, green, red, purple, lightings, what have you. So they look really fantastic when they're in the monster mode, but it'll be just regular games to be played there, not a Halloween mode at all. And then starting the 22nd, you'll get 2 weeks of regular Halloween stuff. Now, one of the things you also have to be aware of is that whenever the Monster Mash happens, the Monster Mash is a separate game mode, like World War II is a game mode and Cold War is a game mode. Monster Mash is a separate game mode, and long hauls do not apply in Monster Mash because those games are 7 versus 7. So just giving you that information. And I was talking to Fish and I said, well, when Halloween comes on, I'm going to be playing Halloween, and I'm going to do 2 weeks of I'm not going to work on any long hauls at all. I'm just going to play Halloween tanks because that's like Christmas, except in October. It's like being a kid 10 years old on Christmas, except it's Halloween and it's tank battles with these monster tanks. And you're looking right here at the Night Stalker, which is the double-barreled coffin tank. And in the video, I'm going to show you the video, the whole thing, and it looks fantastic. But I want to give you kind of a preview update of what we're going to be doing, what's going to be covered here, and just stuff that was needed to be mentioned up front before we go through the whole deal. So now let's go through the video, etc. All right, here we are at the news. This is the top of the page. And this is the new Halloween 2024 upgraded Carmilla versus the Vampire Hunter Van Helsing. And that's where you see the Carmilla tank is the one on the left. The Van Helsing tank is the one on the right. So Carmilla is the vampire woman wearing the trench coat carrying the MG42 from 2 years ago. And they gave her a new voiceover and a new skin where she has this wild, crazy hair and her face is really, kind of, nasty looking, but they'll show it in the video and it looks really cool. And they also give her a new voiceover, which will be, great as well. So here, darkness rising. fantastic. That's the coffin tank that you're looking at. The Night Stalker. And this is the upgraded Halloween decor for the garage. So that double barrel thing is a monster. And that's the Van Helsing tank, Monster Jager, which means monster hunter in German. And that is a Cold War tank. That's Era 2. Monster Mash. Bolero Farm. Revenant. Fantastic stuff. Look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic with that red highlight? When I saw this, it was like, oh, dude, I need to have this tank. That's the Bloodlust. Monster Jager. Oh, nasty. It's just nasty stuff, man.
An unholy menace stalks these grounds. Let us show these foul creatures how it feels to be hunted.
Even in darkness, I can see them tremble.
Yeah, you're ugly.
Let us feast!
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Now tell me that wasn't just fantastic. I mean, actually, don't tell me that, because it was fantastic and we all know it. All right, now let's scroll down here. All right. There's your commanders. We saw the Carmilla. This is the evil skin version, which they charge extra for that. But we'll get to that in a moment. This is the standard version that I already have, and a lot of you probably also have it. You know, so she's like, this is like the Steven Commander, you know, where he has the, you know, Malibu outfit. Well, her outfit is obviously not a vacation outfit. It's an evil outfit. Evil! And now we have Van Helsing. So he looks fantastic, obviously. So I'm good with that. So my gut reaction from the beginning when I first saw this stuff was I was going to be getting that Van Helsing commander and the tank. Now I already have the Carmilla. I don't know if we'll be able to get, I'm sure we'll be able to get it, the evil skin added to a regular. But then something else came up, and I'll show it to you in a second. Tank characteristics. This is your Night Stalker. You know, it's a half coffin tank, you know, which looks cool. The only thing wrong with this is that from the back side, that glass does nothing for armor. So it's one of those things, it looks cool, but yeah, there's no way you could really explain this design for a tank. Okay? Because you know that back armor is trash. So, it's okay in the monster mode, because the monster mode is all fantasy. They shoot crazy fire or other wacko superpowers, and that's all good. You know, that's just like superhero fighting is fine, because there's no actual violence. It's all fantasy fake stuff. But in a real match, it would be terrible, like a World War II for the Night Stalker tank. Okay. So, blah, 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 key details, etc., etc. I'm not going to really worry about this. But you have, charging state. You can pause the video and read this for yourself. I'm not going to go through that. It'll make it unnecessarily long. This is the Bloodlust state. All right, so check this out. There we go. And then it will tell you the secrets of the cooldown state. I mean, it all looks very, very simple and very cool. And here it shows you on the screen, charging state. The Bloodlust meter has been passively charged. All right, that's fantastic. I mean, it looks great to me. I wasn't really originally interested in this tank, but when I saw that red highlight, wow, dude, it looks fantastic. Okay, but let's go and look at the awakened version. Now that just looks phenomenal. All right. And this is one of the things, for those of you who don't have experience playing Monster Mash, oh, I'm telling you, it's like Christmas, dude. It's just unbelievable. Look at those nasty, spiky teeth in the front. Good for ramming, most likely. All right. Now, here we go with the Van Helsing tank. It's a little cumbersome, but in the Halloween context, it's really cool to me. And let's go check it out and see what it looks like in awakened mode. I don't know how it lights up. I guess it doesn't show us that. Oh, okay, whatever. All right, now here we go. Oh, there's the details for the awakening. All right, so you have, again, stake driver. Now, one of the things the thing is about this tank, it has 3 different weapons. You have the La Ballista, okay, which is the stake driver, and it's effective, more effective against these tanks. Then you have the silver bullets. They're more effective against these tanks. And then you have the holy water cannon, and they have additional effects on these tanks. So you have 3 different guns that give you advantages if you use gun A versus tank class A. So it's going to be awesome in that regard. I'm going to have to make a paper sheet, to have it, to go which one is which. Brownie, he'll have it all remembered in his mind. In like a couple of minutes, he'll be like a robot. Me, I'm going to have to write it down because I'm not that intricately aware of that, but Brownie is. He's like a computer. All right, again, I guess this is that's the stuff we looked at before. All right, now, new 2024 store bundles. Now, this is the thing I don't know. I don't know if they're going to have the bundles to buy the older tanks. That has not been made clear. This is the list of bundles for the 2 new tanks and commanders, what have you, and we're going to cover this one in detail. All right. Now, this is the big butt kicker. This gets you everything. It gives you the Night Stalker and the Monster Jager tanks, the Carmilla 3D Commander, the Van Helsing 3D Commander, and the Carmilla Unveiled Evil Skin. So this whole package, $24,500, which is good because I thought each of these tanks would be like $12,500 before I saw the prices here. So that's really pretty good. And I'm like, man, it looked awesome to me. So let's look at the next one. The next one is the Always Hungry, and that is the American, Night Stalker, the Carmilla Commander, and the Evil Skin. So that's just the coffin tank plus the full-out Carmilla, if you wanted just that one. The Polymath. This is the opposite. This is the Van Helsing tank with Van Helsing. So $12,400. What I thought would be the case was that I thought the commanders would be like $3,500 each to $4,000, and I thought the tank by itself would be $12,500. So the fact that basically for the price I expected the tank to be, you're going to get the commander involved, included, is fantastic. This one is a little bit more because of the unveiled skin, and also it's a tier 9. It's just their crazy tier 9 protocol, whatever. Eternal Enemies, this is just the 2 commanders. I'm sorry, wrong. That's just the 2 tanks with no commanders added. Right, Halloween commanders, Carmilla, Van Helsing, and the Evil Skin, 6,100 gold. It's like pretty good. If you want just a tank, 14,500 for the Night Stalker double barrel. coffin tank. 11,300 if you want just the ballista tank. Now everybody's different. Some people are going to buy just one or the other at whatever. Carmilla with the skin, 3,550. The regular price for her is 3,300. So you're basically paying 250 for the skin, which isn't bad. Carmilla, 3,300 gold for that. Van Helsing, in 3,300 gold for him, singly. All right, which is fine. But having played, and this is the weird part, I never played Monster Mash. I had no idea it even existed before last year. Okay, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I met Fish in 2022, so I knew about it the 22 and the 23 seasons. Okay, yeah, I knew about 2 previous Halloweens. But this one, to me, is potentially on the table for me. I'm going to finish my season through stage 90 at least to get all 4 of my war chests plus whatever long haul war chests I get to help me get to this, 24,500 gold. If I have enough gold from my war chests, I'll buy both of them. I have videos to make, so I need both of these tanks actually. So mine is a special case. All right. I'm like, yeah, I would not normally buy this, but since I make videos, it's pretty much just about in the bag. All right, I'm just throwing that out there right now. So if that's not your case or whatever, my original goal was that I was going to get the Van Helsing commander and tank and call it even. That was what was really motivating me from the get-go. But today, having seen the coffin tank's red bloodlust, I'm in. Okay, so that way, if this was what I was going to be planning on getting. And then some of you, I'm sure, would go for the opposite one. I'm sorry, not this one. That would be this one, the Carmilla. So the Carmilla tank, fully decked out with her, Bammo, 15 grand, and then the Van Helsing tank, 12,500 or 12,400, whatever. One of those is great by itself. Now, last year, I bought the Pharaoh. And it turned out, last year was the Pharaoh and the Roswell came out together. I got the Pharaoh, fine, what have you. Hayden had the Roswell, which was great. But this year, we got that contract to unlock the Roswell, so I got that for free. Fantastic. So, if that happens again next year and I buy these 2 tanks, that's okay. It doesn't matter because I only want them for Halloween. I really don't care about the rest of the year. I have played the Pharaoh, and it's a perfectly fine, regular tank for Era 2. But it's a Halloween tank really for me. And the other Halloween tanks that I have, I only play them in Halloween. I have not used them at all. I have not touched the Lycan or the Death Chariot. I have the Bellerophon, haven't used it. The Creature, haven't used it. I have all those tanks I haven't used in regular mode because who cares? It's just that simple. I want it for Halloween. I don't care about, out in the regular wars. Now, Hall & Hunt is a fantastic World War II tank, Tier 8 light tank. It's fantastic. So that one's a different story. So I don't, expect to really do anything with this Van Helsing tank in Cold War myself. I have plenty of other Cold War rocket tanks that are way more fun. But that's just me. So that's another great picture here with, the Monster Jager in the back and the Night Stalker in the front. It looks really fantastic. And when you get these on the Halloween maps, The weirdo lighting makes it awesome if you haven't played Monster Mash. And if you haven't played Monster Mash, or even if you have played Monster Mash by yourself, you're not getting the drift. It's infinitely superior to play Monster Mash with a platoon of your friends, because any of the crazy things that you do to somebody, you've got a witness. Or any of the crazy things that somebody does to you guys, you have witnesses. It jacks up the fun factor for sure. 2 is better than 1 in a platoon. 3 is better than 2 in a platoon. This is just common sense, and it's really true, and it's awesome. So we've been talking about this off and on, as we were approaching October. And so in September, when we were working on the Roswell contract, we're like, oh yeah, dude, this is going to be fantastic, because we've seen it. And if you looked at any of my Halloween videos, you've seen what awesomeness happens with the Roswell tank. It's great. All of these tanks have great attacks. Some will be more appealing to you than others, but they're all awesome. And it's just great to be able to go with your boys to war in monster tanks against other monster tanks. And sometimes when you get blown up, it's just hilarious, because it's all superpower stuff, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous superpowers, which makes it ridiculously fun. And I hope that I'm impressing this upon you. And that is the end of this news article, which I thought was way delayed. It should have been out a week previously, but that's just me personal. So looking forward to this myself. It's just fantastic stuff, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, there's the other thing that they showed in the trailer video was the new configuration for the garage. Now, the only thing I don't know if that is going to be, if the lighting, well, in fact, let's go find it so we can know what we're talking about instead of just jabbering about like that's it right there. All right, this is the thing. This is your garage with a Halloween theme. Now, I'm assuming that this is an option you can choose for no cost, and then you can buy different things to put in there. That's my assumption. I don't have any information to back this up. This is all speculation. But I will be using this garage option for my Halloween videos, because it's going to just look fantastic. Like you see that tank, the Night Stalker, in front of your face. Now the angle's a little extreme. It looks good visually, but to see the whole thing, it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to have to rearrange my stuff specifically to maximize the Halloween vibe. It's just killer. And I have other things I'm going to do as well. Those will remain secret until you see them in videos. I don't want to destroy the idea for the video prematurely. So this is going to be fantastic for me, because I realized last year that I had made a mistake, and my mistake was playing matches by myself without realizing there's nothing wrong with playing those matches. That's fine, but they're not as fun as the platoon matches, and that's I didn't realize that at the time. I was just doing it. It was like, okay, yeah, it wasn't that great. It was, it was very up and down. Okay, it was up and down, and platoon is up here. By yourself, it's okay, but it's not that great. It's just okay, because you don't have, there's the camaraderie and the atmosphere completely changes in the platoon. And I'm telling you, find yourself a group of people. If you don't have one now, you've got time to find people, a group, play with other guys, what have you. Get a group that, find a group, what have you. It is going to make a huge difference to you, and you will be thankful that you did that if you don't have a platoon of guys that you normally play with. Let me tell you, it's really, really, really important if you want to get maximum enjoyment out of these 2 weeks, and it's going to be fantastic for us. So that's really the end of the video. We covered everything we wanted and I thought was necessary. So hope you guys enjoy it. Please tell your friends about it. Spread the word, because the more people that are aware in advance of Halloween Monster Mash, the more fun it's going to be for you guys, because it's going to be awesome for us. I've been there, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to get back to it, because, man, my boys are killer. So look forward to seeing you guys out there. Look forward to seeing you. Check out my other Monster Mash videos. They'll help you get a better feel if you don't have a good feel for it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. And as always, like and subscribe.